What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, we are doing a donation request. This is for Matt. Matt asked for Dave Matthews Band, the song Two Step, live at Hangout Fest 2012. This is bringing it back for me. I'll tell you about that in a minute. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, you want to support the channel, you can hit super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation request videos just like this one. So if there's something you want me to listen to, watch, talk about, question, anything, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and in the notes section, leave a description, leave a link, let me know what you want the video to be on and I'll make the video. Or you can email me, jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. That's also in the description. Thank you guys. Okay, so I've mentioned it before on here, but not like super extensively. One of the first gigs that I had when I moved to Boston to go to college, right? And one of the first gigs that I had when I was in college was I joined a Dave Matthews tribute band. It was kind of, I don't know. I feel like I found it on Craigslist or something. I don't actually fully remember because it was a while ago now. But I remember my first year of college, I had enough money saved up from like working over the summer to not have to have a job during that first year. And that was great. But my second year, I didn't. So I needed a work-study job. I worked in the admissions department. It was terrible. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. So I was like, I need a gig. What the heck is wrong with me? I found these guys. It was a drummer and a guitar player, vocalist, right? That were starting this band. And I was like, that sounds like it would be popular. It would be a thing, that we could get gigs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, whatever. For whatever crazy reason, I don't know. I just was like, yeah, that sounds great. So we rehearsed for like 2 or 3 months. We rehearsed like pretty intensely over a summer. And we got the violinist, the fiddle, right? And we got the sax player. And then we started doing gigs. And I did it for a couple of years. And it was really fun, really cool, fantastic band. Everybody in the band was really excellent. The sax player, me and the sax player were pretty tight because I had a car in Boston. He was from LA. He didn't have a car, so I drove him, right, all the time. So we hung out all the time. The violinist, the fiddler, I should really call him a fiddler because he would not be happy. To this day, is one of the most amazing musicians I've ever played with, ever. I mean, I've played with a lot of amazing musicians, that's for sure, but this cat is like really fantastic. He actually is the fiddler for the Steep Canyon Rangers out of North Carolina, Asheville. That Steve Martin picked them up to be his band. His name is Nicky Sanders. Guy is freaking incredible. He could play anything. Sick, like virtuoso. Okay. And a wealth of knowledge, just strangely has all kinds of just facts and crazy information in his head that he can just pull out like that. And loves freshly squeezed orange juice. Anyways, both of those guys were Berkeley guys, right? And so was I. And the guitar player, vocalist, and the drummer were like local massholes. There were local massholes who went to like UMass Amherst or whatever, and I was the youngest, right? I've been the youngest guy in every band that I've ever played with. Anyways, this is getting a little long-winded, but point being, I know this song, but I'm telling you, it's been 16, 17 years since I've played it or heard it. So I certainly have not seen this performance or heard this performance. I did actually, you know what? I did on a whim get to go and see I totally forgot about this actually. I saw Dave Matthews Band at Fenway Park. I was there one of those nights. That came out they released that. I was there one of the nights. I remember I got a call. I was working with a band who was able to get tickets like on the field. And I lived right around the corner. I lived very close to Fenway Park at the time, and he called me up. He was like, "Hey, you want to get over here? I got tickets." I was like, "Yeah, cool." Also, let me say that I didn't particularly like Dave Matthews Band when I joined the tribute band. Yeah, I just thought it was something that would be popular and people would be into and would be cool. And I was right. I was right. There was one obviously I learned all their music, all that kind of thing. There was one album that I really liked of theirs. And they have a lot of good songs. You know, I mean, when you're playing it that much, you kind of learn. It's like Before These Crowded Streets. That was a great one. Yeah, that was a great one. See, so Some Devil, Gravedigger. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Gravedigger. Yeah. Stand Up. Yeah, American Baby. Yeah. Okay, so after that, I don't know anything. Like, after Stand Up, I am unfamiliar with everything that they're doing. I got to play with their trumpet player, Rashawn Ross. When I played with Bob Weir, I played with Rashawn Ross was playing trumpet, same gig. That was cool. Yeah, so anyways, Dave Matthews Band. That's my Dave Matthews Band story. There was a lot more stories about that band, that tribute band that I was in, because, you know, it was a crazy time. It was a lot of fun. The band was really good. So anyways, we are checking out, and this is long. It's like 16 minutes long, and I'm already yapping. So here we go. Dave Matthews Band 2-Step live 2012. Let's check this out, bam. Playing the bass with a slide. Wow. Cool. So they waited for him. He was in high school, right? He didn't go to college. If I vaguely remember when they were doing all their gigs in Virginia.
To take along, and maybe while you're wandering around, you'll see I remember.
They make very interesting music. This is like an example of this is like Dave Matthews Band music, right? Because what is it?
Of me, out the darkness came, out the darkness came, see that was rain. If I'm a ticking time bomb waiting to blow my top, no one would ever know. Not until if I'm a ticking time bomb waiting to blow my top, no one would ever know.
heard this. So long. That's that guitar player, right? What's his name? Tim Reynolds? Is that it?
Like wine comes to the mouth, grown tired of water all the time. You quench my heart and love, you quench my mind. Let's celebrate, oh celebrate we will, 'cause life is short but sweet for certain. We climb on 2 by 2 to be sure days continue things we can already we will. Oh, 'cause life is short but sweet for certain. We climb on 2 by 2 just to be sure that all these days continue things we can seeking or say love, won't you come and celebrate? Oh, celebrate we will.
I was expecting
life is short but sweet for
them to elongate that.
we climb on 2 by 2 to be sure that all these days continue things we can. Oh well,
where they do it. Here they go. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty epic, huh? That was pretty epic. Pretty epic jam right there. At the end, they really just like developed and built and just kind of like each 4 and 8 bars kind of like, like built it up between the guitar and the drums. I always thought that Stefan Lessard, his bass playing was very interesting to me, having learned so many of his bass lines and parts. His sound and like style is almost like very like slinky. It's just how I think about it. I'm like, they're not like parts that I would think to play. Sometimes like parts that are more just like basic, like bass, like holding it down kind of parts. But like other like lines, I don't know. I always thought it was interesting, bass lines. It was really fun music to play when I played it. It was very fun jamming and being able to do that and having a good band and being able to do that was really fun, really cool. Definitely brought me back in terms of the song because I haven't heard it in so freaking long. That was pretty wild. The beginning is like improvised or something, like his whole like lyrics or whatever he's talking about. I don't remember. I mean, they're like a jam band, so they're making up all kinds of shit. They got rid of that fiddler, huh? At some point, I remember that they got rid of him, or he left or something. He like retired or something. I don't remember. I feel like they pushed him out. Like, yo, to me, the fiddle and the sax player that they had were not special like at all. Sax player was better than the fiddle, but yeah, I don't know. It is still so like integral to their sound and to their thing. But they don't have a fiddle now anymore, right? They have just like more horns, right? They have like a horn section or something. And Tim Reynolds was on this one. That was cool. Yeah, he sounds great. It's very cool. Yeah, very interesting band. Interesting music. They just like make their own stuff. I mean, they got kind of tried to be poppy in a way, at times. But wow, he lives in Seattle. Interesting. Very interesting career. Interesting band. Interesting music. Lots of good stuff. Cool, like it. Awesome. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.